Community radio station. I want to thank you for tuning in this evening. Captain Buffalo Soldier Show coming to you live from Seattle. Excuse us. Thank you. Welcome, greetings, Captain Buffalo Soldier. Welcome to we're having the eighth episode of Captain Buffalo Soldier Show. Want to thank y'all for coming out the other day for our festivities, our Christmas party, and supporting our vendors and coming out to see the show. And I've got a lot going on in my personal life right now, so I want to thank y'all for your patience with me. So, Captain Buffalo Soldier coming at you once again live from Seattle. Uh, the main meat and potatoes of what's going on with my show is solving the equation of homelessness and poverty. So that's what we're all about here on the Captain Buffalo Soldier Show. I'm used to my camera being in another location, but okay. The number one thing I want to present this evening is going to be creativity. And I'm attempting to put creativity in the forefront due to the fundraising projects that I have that I'd like to push a little bit harder since I was unable to make contact with the Guardian Angel organization. It seems as though I'm going to have to duplicate what they did in an original format here in Seattle. Um, so I'm looking forward to that and putting plans together to get that on the move. So those of you who are not familiar with the Guardian Angels organization, they were founded in New York City as a nonprofit organization that recruited young people in different cities to patrol the streets and just to keep their a presence in different areas to reduce crime rates and to keep the neighborhood safe and things of this nature. And I'm about problem solving, and so this new drug epidemic that we got is definitely front and center. Something has got to be done because people are dying faster than they ever have with any other drug crisis that we've faced thus far. And the powers that be seem to be at a loss for solutions or kind of operating in the status quo persona. Um, which is allowing the drug to just continue its course, for it to run its course. And I'm not satisfied with that because I see the damage that it's doing to the bodies of the people who are using this fentanyl drug. And once again, I like to reiterate that what this drug is doing is it's rotting flesh. It causes the flesh to rot. So I don't know if this has been something that has ever happened in the past, because I'm unfamiliar with all of the different types of diseases that have and plagues that have affected mankind over the centuries. But this is a self-induced thing that socially we can make a correction. So once again, Rainier Avenue Radio coming at you live from Seattle. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you for your patience. And uh, on a in a upbeat, creative flavor of where I'm going now. My teeth, I'm missing my front teeth. That they've fallen out through natural wear and tear. I made a mistake. My last show, I said I was 49. Actually, I'm 10 years older than that. I'm 59, so I'm born 1964. But I like to share a poem that I wrote many years ago when I was a young man that may shed some light on the character of who I am. So it's called Contradiction. I believe this thought will take its time to rest in the corners of your mind. Could my life complete some plan predestined for every man? Can I challenge my creator, the very logic of my maker? A blue jay glides across the pond while a chill runs through my body as I squeeze cool mud between my toes. Art is the thing he loves, evident from the ground to the sky above, evident by the portrait painted by his own hand atop the water near the place I stand. I believe this thought will take its time to rest in the corners of your mind. Could my life complete this plan predestined for every man? Can I challenge my creator, the very logic of my maker? Why is my brother's skin a different color than mine? Thick walls of separation will possess us deep inside. Move away from this place. Be with your own kind. Separation, the thing I crave. Your skin a different color than mine. Can't you see? The color of your skin has crippled my mind. In his image, contradiction, mankind. I applaud myself. For the simple fact that, oh, thank you. That's from our engineer. Yeah, so I wrote this poem at a time of I didn't know what was going on with me. It was a psychological transition into being an artist and recognizing that I had a talent that I did not know in which direction I was supposed to go with it till many years later on in my life, which caused me a lot of social problems as well. But the in a nutshell, what I'm saying about within the context of the poem is that uh, the races are a physical, psychological, and a spiritual puzzle for us as well, and our uh, attempt to deal with ourselves as mankind, as humanity, as sentient beings, um, has been a great misunderstanding as far as the racial perspective is concerned. So I believe that the future, what I'm saying is that for the future, we have to grow and move beyond our physical characteristics. So that's what the future is about. That's what Captain Buffalo Soldier is about. And I want to put that to the test. Can we live together? Can we survive together on this planet as brethren? I mean, can we stop killing each other? Can we stop blowing each other up? So that's a question put to the present as well as the future. So once again, Captain Buffalo Soldier here, coming at you live from Seattle, Washington, up in the most northern western corner of the country, the United States. So we're global. So I want to speak to a global audience to say that we are in on the west coast of the United States in a 3 hour different time zone than the East Coast. So those Americans that are watching us on from the East Coast will have to do that at 8:30 that this show comes on. So from 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern time. So here on the West Coast, we'll be watching it from 5:30 to 6. Um, uh, what's that? Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so Captain Buffalo Soldier, once again, I'm in the process in the heated movement to bring to fruition uh, one particular contest I'm excited about. I'm calling it the backdrop of hip hop. Once again, the backdrop of hip hop, and I'm talking about a graffiti art contest. So I want to hold a graffiti art contest, and I'm raising $1 million for that particular contest. That I would like to have available to the participants in that contest. 3 mil in total. Uh, 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 $1 million for the other contest, which would be a commercial making contest, and then $1 million for expenses for me and the station owner. So that means that we'll be heading up production teams. That we have a professional staff here at Columbia City Theater. That we have a theater and training facilities that we can teach hands-on. Camera operations, sound, lighting, writing, and things of this nature to make professional productions. So those are business owners interested in having a professional commercial made can touch base with me at mr.jeross@mail.com. So there's my email there across the bottom of your screen. So Captain Buffalo Soldier can be contacted. Public information there for you. My email address. You're welcome to touch base with me. Those media arts students and those that work in the field that would like to have opportunity for their share at $1 million cash prize, you're very welcome to reach out and touch base with me, as well as those graffiti artists and those that work in arts in particular that are interested in working with us, that we want to talk with you. So you can reach out and touch me once again at mr.jeross@mail.com. And you can also reach out and touch base with me regarding making a contribution to our local efforts here in Seattle to hit the street and make the corrections needed through Cash App, which will be revealed to you once you make contact with me through the email. Okay, once again, that first contest I'm talking about, which is the backdrop of hip hop, I'm very excited about that. And I'm calling it the backdrop of hip hop because, as I said in the previous episode, that graffiti art is kind of underground, not kind of, but very much so underground. I mean, you literally have to go under bridges and have to walk in alleyways and things like this to see some of the great art pieces that these graffiti artists have done. We got some pieces that are more public and open, like in cities like LA, where they celebrate graffiti artists, and we have some of the great uh, guys that come out of the prisons, and the Mexican guys that do the tats and stuff. Some of them dudes that do some magical things with them spray cans, and I want to see y'all come on out and compete for $1 million cash prize. Once again, you can reach out and touch base with me, and we can. Kick the logistics about how you can get involved at mr.jeross@mail.com. So this is all about uh, graffiti art going mainstream. So that is the goal. For graffiti art to be have its due as the respected art form that it should be. Because some of these guys are really, really magnificently talented, and where I'm going with this is, there's untapped resources and opportunities for the graffiti artists, and I'm seeing buildings painted. I like to have a whole buildings painted, and for that to be drawn and designed out and submitted to the owner of the building for their approval, or any even that the owners of buildings would have a specific idea that they would like to have uh, projected from their buildings, even to promote specific products and things of this nature. So advertising is where it's at for me, and the foundation of this organization. So I'm just getting reestablished here in Seattle. The goal is to secure a property to run office space out of, to be able to begin the process uh, of the formulation of a advertising business. So I want to do advertising, and I want to be able to offer advertising services as a catalyst to begin the process restoration of the homeless population. So it's a matter of the production of goods and services to solve the social mathematical equation of homelessness and poverty. I believe that this can be corrected within our society through communal style living, but privately in a uh, uh, not a complete independent style of living within the society, but say what they've done with a prison, right? That they have a small space, and usually for two men to spend, if not a few years, an eternity together, which is quite a foul environment, just from a physical standpoint. They have a concrete floor and metal, and a very small window to view the world out of, as well as bars and things of this nature, as also and concrete blocks. So take that same space and maybe put some nice ceramic tiles on the floor, and some paneling, and some sheetrock, and a paint job, and a nice light fixture hanging from the ceiling, and to open a big bay window and some drapes, and to have a nice desk in there, and uh, uh, a 5 inch thick mattress, and satin sheets, and most definitely the atmosphere in that same room has completely changed for a single room occupancy. And also with the toilet combination sink, if a shower can be added into that, that would be complete privacy in the bathroom area, is what I foresee. So I'm looking forward to implementing such a project, as far as mass opportunity for single men and women to be able to live and work inside of an environment to be productive. Now, what I'm proposing is that people work not to just receive a paycheck at the end of the week, that all the needs and supplies that one would need to live and function would be within the facility or within the organization. What I'm proposing is that people would, on admittance into the organization, would sign a contract, and at the end of a year of service within the organization, then will be paid out one lump sum. And I would like 15 to 20 thousand dollars, enough money for a person to get a vehicle, a modest place to live for some period of time while they await uh, or take their time about uh, planning their next move to get a job or to start a business or something of that nature. Um, have I left anything out? Oh yes, you're welcome to engage me live. If you're here on Thursday evening watching, there's a very real possibility that you could be viewing the show live. Okay, so we're live from 5:30 to 6 every Thursday, unless it's a holiday or some other event that would cause a cancellation. Captain Buffalo Soldier coming to you live every Thursday from Seattle, out of Rainier Avenue Radio. Uh, excuse me. I'm trying to digest this Christmas dinner these girls in my building made. It was kind of supermarkety, the stuff you buy that's already cooked. So I'm used to cooking fresh things from scratch. That's what I do. So I hope they don't hear that. But yeah, so I like baking, and that's one of the things I want to do is to have a bakery. I'm capable of baking bread, not according to my mother. It's just dough balls and rocks, but they got recipes out there that will make the correction where I need. I'm interested. What I want to do in the next coming week is make an effort to contact Eric Monty. Okay, he is somebody who should be famous, but may not be as famous as he should be because he didn't get the credit for a lot of the work that he did in Hollywood. So Eric Monty is a writer, a creator, a professional uh, uh, artist in the entertainment business that we have been watching his work uh, for many, many decades now. Eric Monty is the person responsible for Cooley High. That movie goes back way back when Lawrence Hilton Jacobs got his start. Uh, he played the lead character in that, as well as the Cosby Show. We all know about Bill Cosby and Good Times. He was the creator of that. And I'm mentioning this because there was another man who recently passed, whose name was Norman Lear. And Norman Lear is the one who was responsible for these shows getting the headway that they did, even though Eric Monty was the one who was silently behind the scenes working with pen and pad. He also, I didn't want to leave out the Jeffersons, so he's responsible for the Jeffersons, who was the spinoff of All in the Family, and I really enjoyed All in the Family, and Norman Lear is the creator of that show, and I respected it, even though the lead character played by Carol O'Connor was perceived to be a racist. Now I accept the Hollywood thing to know that Carol O'Connor is an actor, right? But I appreciated his character Archie Bunker because it felt to me like a realistic view inside a white man's living room, who may have held some of the same views that he had. So I had a different kind of appreciation for that humor. And then uh, I was a little more offended with the language of George Jefferson because I didn't find it as authentic as being a black person of that time. So once again, Captain Buffalo Soldier coming at you live from Seattle um, every Thursday from 5:30 to 6, and we're talking about poverty in itself, homelessness, and what is the solution, how to come about uh, uh, solving this human mathematical equation of humanity. So I believe that I have that answer, and it is a difficult thing to implement because homelessness and poverty are very lucrative, and so the ones who are making a living from the misery of others don't want to let that go. So it's always going to be growing pains in the society. And my time goes so quick, and I've had fun, and I hope that you have enjoyed the eighth episode of Captain Buffalo Soldier. I only get a half hour to spend with you. So Captain Buffalo Soldier live every Thursday coming at you from Seattle, okay? And we're talking about ending homelessness and poverty. So next up on the agenda, I hope to have some good news about you for you with the headway that I have made, and being able to round up some volunteers to be able to duplicate what the Guardian Angels have done. And this is an effort really to alleviate some of the stresses from all of our society, because uh, I'm looking for young people that have some knowledge of the street, who have spent some time on the street. I mean, me myself, I consider myself to be street, even though I'm a little bit old now, and am willing to invest my time. So once again, Captain Buffalo Soldier coming at you live from Seattle, Washington. I appreciate your time, spending your time with me this evening, and tune in next week for the ninth episode coming at you. And that's Christmas Day. What's up? Christmas Eve. We got I haven't been paying attention to the holidays, so yeah. So I haven't been doing the holidays, living on the outside, looking in, and I appreciate the opportunity to once again be a productive part of society. And you can take part in that too by joining Captain Buffalo Soldier in the fight to end poverty and homelessness, as well as the protection of your fellow citizen, by becoming a part of the effort to patrol our streets and keep everybody safe. So peace and love to you here.